on the local level across America if one or more of the big three automakers were to go under? We're joined by Markowski, the Watchdog on Wall Street. Thanks for being here, Chris.
Good morning.
What do you think locally? For instance, we're talking about Bill Curry. If Ford were to go under, the trickle-down could be catastrophic.
Well, I think the problem is, and this is a big misunderstanding, is they're saying, okay, we're going to have 3 million job losses, all these job losses if these companies go under. Going under, there's different things. Ford is not going to cease to exist. General Motors is not going to cease to exist. Maybe they'll merge one way or the other. Chapter 11 bankruptcy is a reorganization. They've got a business model right now that is not working. 1 + 1 will never equal 10. Despite you keep throwing $25 billion, you can throw another $25 billion. Eventually, they're going to have to change the way their business works.
So basically, and this is of course all hypothetical, it's important to point out, but if a bailout deal isn't reached and let's say Ford is purchased by another company, sort of becomes a conglomerate of some sort, that may not mean that we're going to say goodbye to all the dealerships around the Bay Area.
Let me give an example. Circuit City, 2 weeks ago, declared bankruptcy. Circuit City stores are still open. They're still open for business. Now everybody's going to leave. They're going to keep rolling cars off the lots. The problem is they've got contracts that they can't afford to keep. The whole structure of the entire industry is just not right.
And we don't want to be all doom and gloom, because the fact is that if you are looking to buy a car, prices are pretty good right now. The deals are great. Are they going to get better?
Difficult to tell, probably. I mean, you go drive around and see a lot of these lots. They tend to be full. I own a General Motors car myself. It was just over getting it serviced. I think the deals are fairly good right now. There's only so far that they can go down. But there's, like I said, there's certain issues that the American car manufacturers have to deal with. They're making too many cars, for one. You take a look this past week, the Kelley Blue Book survey, not one American car on the resale list.
Wow. As we talk about sort of legislators punching back and forth with different plans, what do you fear as the worst case scenario?
Oh, worst case scenario, you're always trying to look like you're trying to hedge your bet to the bottom.
We can talk about the best case scenario too.
Worst case scenario is that, in my opinion, is that they get the money. Right now. They get $25, $50 billion, whatever it may be, and you know what? They have to come back 6 months, a year down the road and ask for more, and then eventually have to declare Chapter 11 bankruptcy. I'm big about pulling that Band-Aid off quickly and hard and dealing with the problems immediately, rather than playing kick the can and knocking them down the road.
What do you think needs to happen?
I think that they need to go into Chapter 11 bankruptcy. I think they need to restructure their business and come back stronger. We've seen it happen with airlines. We've seen it happen with other companies. When you have to spend over $2,000 for every car that you sell to pay for legacy costs, it's very difficult to compete with Toyota or Honda. We have a thriving auto business here in the United States. It's just not in Detroit.
Markowski, we appreciate you being here.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Very interesting insight.